Hey guys, this is Lesky coming at y'all with my third playstyle tutorial video for FC25. So far, I've made videos over first touch and press proven. I'd recommend checking out those videos if you haven't already. In this video, we'll be looking at Incisive Pass, which is a great playstyle to have for a midfielder. I'll show y'all exactly what Incisive Pass does and the best ways to use it. And throughout the video, I'll show gameplay examples of Incisive Pass. All of the gameplay will be in clubs because that is my favorite game mode and I make a lot of clubs content, but of course, all the information in these tutorial videos will be helpful for any mode in FC25. Let's first look at the descriptions of Incisive Pass that EA has provided us. So the first description is of the normal Incisive Pass playstyle. And it says through passes are somewhat more accurate, swerve passes are delivered with more curve, and precision passes travel marginally faster to the destination. While Incisive Pass Plus says through passes are far more accurate, swerve passes are delivered with maximum curve, and precision passes travel at top speed to the destination. So as most of y'all probably already know, the Gold Playstyle Plus is basically just a better version of the Silver Playstyle, and I did go to EA's deep dive article that they posted for FC24 on all of the playstyles, and it gives us even more description on actually what Incisive Pass does. So it says Incisive Pass reduces the time to contact with the ball for through passes, increased ball backspin to be easier to control for the receiver and avoid overhitting the pass location, increased accuracy of through passes, and Incisive Pass Plus pass trajectories are more likely to avoid opposition players. Also, if you want to improve the Incisive Pass playstyle, you'll want to upgrade short passing, vision, and long passing. So that's all the information I could find on Incisive Pass, and it's just going to help with all the different types of through balls you can make in game, and that's going to lead us to what we're going to be talking about next, is those different types of passes. So right now I'm in the practice arena. I'm going to press start on this screen, and then I'll go over to button help, and we can take a look at these through passes. So the first one is just the basic through pass, which is the Y button on Xbox and triangle on PlayStation, and this is really going to help for any type of Y or triangle pass you make. So there is the basic through pass. If I go down, for some reason they have the driven through pass under attacking simple, and that is LB RBY, which also Incisive Pass will make a difference, and even pinged pass, but that'll be another video when I go over a pinged pass for a tutorial. Then if we go over one to attacking advanced, we'll have more Y and triangle passes. So there is the lofted through pass, which is just double tap Y, and then there is the lobbed through pass, just the LBY, which long ball will help with that, but also Incisive Pass does help. And then at the very bottom, precision pass, so RB and Y. On PlayStation, that would be R1 in triangle, and then there is the precision swerve ground pass, which is LT, RB, and Y. So it's basically the same thing, but then you just hold the left trigger to add curve and it swerves the pass. Then I believe the last one is the precision lob pass, and this is the only pass that doesn't involve the Y or triangle button. It's actually X on Xbox and square on PlayStation, and you hold RB on Xbox and R1 on PlayStation. And this is a precision lob pass. Long ball will also help with this, but so does Incisive Pass, which we'll discuss in a bit. So now I want to show y'all these passes in the practice arena where I have Kevin De Bruyne, and I did just make a KDB build for clubs. I'd suggest taking a look at that if you play clubs and you want to try these types of passes in an actual game. Then that would be the perfect build to do it because the passing ability is great. And in a lot of the gameplay y'all are seeing, I'm actually using that KDB build. So here I am in the practice arena, and I just want to show y'all first the basic ground through pass, which is just Y on Xbox, triangle on PlayStation, and you'll see it just does a simple through pass on the ground. I'll do it again. Then you can also add curve to these passes, and these are called swerve passes. So you're going to hold the left trigger on Xbox and L2 on PlayStation, and in order to get a swerve through ball, you'll need to do 40 or more % power. So let me show you guys. I'm going to power it up, and then you'll see it has some bend to the pass, and this can be really good to just curve it around defenders and lead your teammate. And it's also the same button as Trivela. De Bruyne has Trivela, so let me see if I can activate that for you guys and do a little pass like that, and you'll see he outside the footed it, and it kind of adds some curve and swerve to it. Now I don't think for Trivela you actually have to do 40% or more power. It will sometimes just do Trivela passes even if you do less power than that, but you got to be careful with it because sometimes you might want to do like an inside the foot swerve like that, and sometimes it might activate Trivela, or sometimes you want to do a Trivela and it'll do an inside the foot pass curve where maybe you didn't want it like that. So it really kind of depends on where the ball is and how your body is positioned and shaped. So the next type of pass is the precision pass, which I use a lot, and I think it's really underrated, especially in clubs. Maybe not like 1v1 ultimate team because it's hard to actually tell your AI players to make runs into certain areas, but when you have teammates making actual runs into space, or maybe like co-op ultimate team, it could be pretty good, or just like co-op seasons, 2v2 FIFA and stuff like that, then you could actually use it. But the first one is going to be RBY, and that is also R1 triangle on PlayStation, and you'll see you actually draw a line, and it's basically like a completely manual pass almost, and you can put it exactly where you want. You can do the little swerve if you hold left trigger or L2 to add curve to it, and this can be really good to hit the ball into space and have your teammates run onto it. But this will take a bit of time to master because it is pretty difficult and it actually does take some skills. I think this provides a big skill gap in the game other than like skill moves, because precision passes are definitely not easy. I've been doing them since the start of FC24, so I've had a lot of experience. Now I want to show y'all the other type of precision pass, which is the precision lob pass. And if y'all remember in the Incisive Pass descriptions, for the silver Incisive Pass, it says precision passes travel marginally faster to the destination, and precision passes travel at top speed to the destination for Incisive Pass Plus. So that's how the precision passes will be affected by Incisive Pass. They're just going to be even faster when you have Incisive Pass or Incisive Pass Plus. So for the precision lob pass, it's going to be RB and X on Xbox and R1 and square on PlayStation. So I'm going to show y'all what that looks like, and you'll see there's like a line similar to the precision ground pass, but it's also going to have like a circle at the end of it, and that's basically where the ball is going to drop. Anywhere in that circle is where the ball can potentially drop. And if you have better passing, and I believe even the long ball playstyle, if you have long ball plus, the circle will be extra small, and if you just have normal long ball, it will be a little bit smaller. And I believe even like high long pass and short pass will also make the circle smaller. Like if you have a build with pretty bad passing, the circle will be a lot bigger than what y'all are seeing on this De Bruyne build. And the further you pass the ball, the circle will get bigger, and it's hard to see because it does go off the screen. And De Bruyne's circle is just pretty small again because of his high passing attributes and the passing playstyles. And once you get the hang of this pass, I really think it can be better in some situations than just doing a normal lobbed through pass, because you have more control of where the pass can go. Like maybe you want to lead it more into space in front of your teammate for them to run onto. You can also use it almost like a cross, and they can go really far. If you do max power, you can almost do it across the entire pitch. Like you can be in your own 18-yard box and launch it across the pitch, and it just goes so far. I think it's very underrated, but again, it does take some skill. And if y'all noticed, when I did these precision lob passes with De Bruyne, you didn't see the Incisive Pass playstyle trigger over his head. I'll do it again and you'll see it didn't pop up. And I think that's because he has long ball as a normal playstyle. For some reason, it just doesn't activate, and that's the same for some other types of passes. But I'm actually going to get Florian Wirtz in this practice arena instead of De Bruyne, because that's the only passing playstyle he has is Incisive Pass Plus. And you'll actually see, because he doesn't have long ball, the Incisive Pass will activate over his head. So right here I have Wirtz, and you'll see I'll do this precision lob pass and the Incisive Pass actually pops up. I don't know why that's the case, But even if you have long ball, I'm pretty sure Incisive Pass is still having an impact and making those precision passes faster. And the same thing even happens with just the lobbed through pass. I did an LBY right there and Incisive Pass pops up. And same with the LBRBY, the driven through pass, it'll pop up. But if I go back to De Bruyne, you'll see that they aren't popping up when I do those passes. So I want to go over all these right now in the practice arena where I'm passing it to Haaland and there's a defender in between us. So the first one is just going to be the basic through ball that I told you all about, which is just Y on Xbox, triangle on PlayStation, and you'll see what that looks like. There's no curve, but now I'm going to hold left trigger and add swerve, and you got to make sure you do 40% or more power, and you'll see there's some curve effect, some swerve going towards Haaland. I think it's just good to curl around defenders and make passes that you wouldn't think you would be able to make. And then right there, I did a Trivela pass, and that looks really nice. I really like doing Trivela passes when it comes to Incisive Pass. So that's the swerve pass. And then there is the precision ground pass. So I'm going to do that where I just do RB and Y or R1 and triangle on PlayStation. So that was no swerve. Now I'm going to add swerve, and you'll see it curves a bit. You can see the line has a little bit of a bend to it, and I can just lead Haaland in behind. I can also do it this way where I kind of Trivela it towards Haaland. I'll do it one more time around the defender, and that's the precision swerve pass. Now there is the precision lob pass where I just pop it up over the top, over the defender, and you can really just put this pass anywhere you want. Like I could send Haaland over all the way to the corner flag if I wanted to. I can just hit it like right to his chest or his feet, and I like it best where you can just hit it before the player gets to the ball. Like it bounces before he gets to it, and it helps them like not slow down their momentum, and they can keep running and get behind probably in a 1v1 situation against the goalkeeper. And of course, there's just the basic lobbed through ball, which is just LBY or L1 triangle. And then there is the LBRBY, which I said pinged pass will affect. And again, you're not going to see it pop over De Bruyne's head because we already talked about that. But this is the LBRBY. And what that does is it almost like leads a little bit into space, kind of what I was doing with the precision passes. And that can be really good. And if you have pinged pass on, it makes it even better. So De Bruyne actually does have pinged pass as like just a normal passing playstyle. So with Incisive Pass Plus and pinged pass, those driven through passes are actually really nice. I'm going to do it again. Then the last one I haven't gone over yet is the lofted through pass. And I've been doing this for a very long time, and I think it's slept on. So it is just double tap Y or double tap triangle, and it basically just dinks or pops the ball up around knee, waist height. And it makes it more difficult for defenders to intercept the pass. So let me show y'all what this one looks like. I'm going to do a double tap to try and split the defenders, and you'll see right there that's actually a pretty decent example. Let me see if I can get another one on the other side of the defender. So right here, little double tap, and then there it goes. So there y'all go. That is all the ways to use Incisive Pass in FC25. Let me know in the comments if you find this video helpful. Hit the like button on this video, and then don't forget to hit that subscribe button on my channel if you haven't already. As always, y'all have a great rest of y'all's day, and peace out.